Ooh, Maple versus Ori. Once again, we're going to have a high-octane matchup.
Yeah, these are two fast characters. One is super fast in the air, other one fast on the ground. Wow, so apparently OreoCookie is a Switch player who just recently moved over to PC, which is crazy. You love
the PC scene.
Yeah, welcome to the Master Race.
Wow.
That's what they call it, the PC Master Race. I
wasn't going to say it, I was just going to think it very loudly. All right, let's get into it. Forest floor for game one.
Oh, I love this stage. Yeah, this is a great starter. Just so neutral. Okay.
I do think that it's going to help Maple a little bit more here. Just because Ori, I think Ori's biggest advantage in this matchup is being able to use that superior airspeed. And so denying some of the platforms that some of the other stages have, for example, like on Tower of Heaven, you have the extra top platform to approach from. You have more platforms to cover the entire base of the stage from with flat drop aerials. Whereas on this stage, the center of the stage can be a little bit safe from those. And so Maple can force a more grounded game overall here.
Oh, great recovery! What
a bash.
SPS was not kidding when he said OreoCookie was a notable player from the Switch. This is ridiculous movement and options to recover in neutral. We just gotta see a kill now. I mean, Ori being like one of the few characters that can make, pulling Lily like an actual bad thing.
Yeah, Bash is such a blessing to have in this matchup.
Yeah. Sometimes getting Lily off. Yeah,
you can get so many creative punishes that you won't be able to get to otherwise. And the interesting thing about Bash too is that it creates a timing mix-up. It's not like they're just gonna be able to parry it on reaction every single time if you're at close range. You can to some extent choose when you're gonna launch a projectile at them, and that's gonna make them have to guess a bit.
Oh wow, okay, misses the first parry on Lily, but then knows he has parry lockout, so he just waits a little bit longer to actually get that second parry on Lily. Good timing.
Oh, where are you going?
Okay, you can't keep doing the same wavelength on stage, though. That's going to be punished. Whoa, where are you going? Oh, but he still is getting conversions off of this.
I guess so. Oh my god, the parry on charge thing? You never see that.
Yeah, it's very rare that that move actually gets parried.
Wow. I know with that move, in theory, you're supposed to listen to the audio cue if you want to parry it on reaction, but that can be so hard in the middle of the match, especially with how subtle it is.
A great use of the air dash here, just to, hang time a little longer, just to get that second up air guaranteed in Galaxy. Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like OreoCookie is actually using the sign explosion as a way to cover up his next attack. If you look, it's like an explosion. And he runs out of the explosion, kind of like how smoke, Force Burn, as it has smoke and he runs out of the smoke. You can't see what's next.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what he's doing it 3 times so far, but gets hit by his F smashing and 90.
And Bad is going to take it with a solid 2 stock, but honestly, I feel like we saw such excellent play from both sides. I'm really optimistic about the rest of this set. Oreo's movement is looking very, very crisp.
Yeah, it just comes down to using that movement for better conversions, better advantage state, and improve your own disadvantage state. That if you don't use your movement for those 3 things, it's why even move fast? So let's see if OreoCookie can do that here in this game too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think this has, more of those platforms I mentioned in the previous game. So this is going to give Ori, more of a vertical-based, play style compared to Maple. And I think that's going to help a lot. We have so many different angles we can approach the entire stage from, and Maple's going to have to figure out a way to cover all of it.
Yeah, when you counterpick stages, it's the stages you counterpick are supposed to show what you're good at, right? So if you pick a stage like Frozen Fortress, it's okay, look, this is my platform options, this is what I'm good at. So let's see if OreoCookie can use these platforms to his advantage. Doesn't like it though on that first stop. Wow, just the patience here from NBAD. I was gonna mention that last game, the patience he had for OreoCookie's platform drops were just spot on, and the patience here is just too much, it seems, for Oreo.
Ultimately, if you know that they're going to platform drop at the same position every time, then that's a spacing you can call out. There's only so far that they can really push from there, even if it's a lot of momentum.
At this point, you just have to nickel and dime the Ori until he's at kill percent from anything. That's a double fair.
Oh my god, you killed yourself! That was going to be a 3-stock.
Yeah, I can't believe NBAD of all people, the Mr. Double Dip himself, is not landing the double dip.
I mean, it's okay. OreoCookie might be back in this. He's got an opportunity to bring this back here.
Lily just where are you going in bad? Completely saved him from that punish, and then turned the punish into his own advantage state. That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
That was a crazy up B to recover from that, from the whip fair there.
Talk about... Never mind. Talk about an assist. God dang it. Talk about an assist. I can just hear the Tatsunoko commentator, assist! Like, straight up.
Yeah, I do wonder if NBAD tries to avoid playing the Ditto. Because NBAD plays both Ori and Maple, to my knowledge. I feel like I see more Maple overall these days. But he does play both. I wonder if he goes out of his way to avoid Dittos, though.
I actually, when I saw Embed, I immediately thought he was going to be playing Ori, so I didn't know that was going to be a Maple Ori matchup. But yeah, I personally hate Dittos. I think most people hate Dittos, but I can definitely see the Maple here.
You know, I think Dittos are the type of matchup that are very fun to watch and not as fun to play. Because like there's always like something extra on the line. Like maybe it shouldn't be the case.
You're right.
Everyone feels like it's the case that there's something extra on the line in Ditto. And so from a spectator point of view, that's so fun to watch. But when you're playing it, like you know, like that when you're playing a Ditto, that is the only time you have to deal with your character's own BS.
Yeah, because if you think about it, it's like when you play the Ditto, I mean, even though it's not true, because whoever wins the Ditto doesn't usually mean like they're the better player, because someone can be better at other matchups or a wider variety of matchups where one is just really good at the Ditto. But it